What is up, YouTube? Oh, I just missed this light. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, one of my friends wanted me to do the video. He said, don't do the editing thing. So unlike my last video, where I edited out all my ums and my breaks and pauses and stuff like that, I'm going to try to do this without doing that, or at least without doing that as much as I did. But, a friend of mine asked me, now that they have unveiled the new RSV for 2025, do I have any regrets or buyer's remorse for getting the 2024 model year, or should we, waiting a few months as into next year, for the 2025? Fight. I love it. And put it simply, no, I don't. I kind of have a little bit of like, it's pretty nice, I like it, but at the same time, I don't have any regrets of getting this version when I bought this bike and all that stuff like that. Because I got this in September, and it is November. It's actually getting really late. It's, this Thursday is Thanksgiving. So, what the heck, dude? The rain wasn't supposed to happen until like 6 o'clock. Really? Anyways, I literally just wiped the bike down yesterday. I installed the new T-Rex frame sliders and then wiped the bike down. And it freaking rains on me. But anyways, no, I don't have any buyer's remorse. There's a lot of differences, for the better and for the worse with the new model. Them adding the 52 millimeter throttle bodies on it is the only thing I want off the new model. Well, actually, I shouldn't say the only thing. The new front winglet things look pretty cool. Getting rid of the side vent things that we have on this model for just the MotoGP style wing on the front. I do like that. I think it looks pretty cool. However, this from the back, from like driver's perspective and from the side profile, look freaking amazing. The front, the newer model definitely looks better, but I don't think it's worth trading this in and dealing with all that hassle to get that. Especially with the other issue I have with the new model is the exhaust. So they changed the exhaust on the bike. Everything else is basically the same except for the plastic updates, electronics, and the exhaust. Oh yeah, no, there's another thing too that I'm not too big fan of, and I don't know how they're going to implement it. Is part of their electronics packages. There's some good features and some bad things that I don't like what they're doing with their electronics. But anyways, so first things first is let's talk about the exhaust. To mitigate with the heat a little bit, which I've not had a heating issue with this. Apparently some people have complained about overheating issues. What they did was they moved the cat out of the muffler and put it into the header. Now, on this bike, it's integrated with the muffler, so any slip-on will get rid of the cat. So any slip-on is a muffler cat delete, and you get amazing performance benefits from a tune and a slip-on. Whereas the new bike, you just have to buy, if you buy a slip-on, you'll just have to run the stock header, and you won't need a tune. All you're doing is changing out the muffler, which is just changing out the sound. But because the big restriction is the cat, which would stay. So for the new bike, if you want to just change the sound and the aesthetics of putting a muffler on it, that's the better bike to buy. If you don't want to have to deal with tuning and actual getting better performance, that is the better bike to buy. It comes with more power from the factory and exhaust where you don't have to tune to put a muffler on it. However, if you want to go through the effort of doing a flash tune and a muffler and velocity stacks and an air filter and stuff like that, and then run the tune and get more power out of your bike, then this is the better version to buy if you want to save a little bit of money doing it. Because for the new bike, you have to get a full header. Sorry, not a full header. You have to get a header, but you have to get basically a full system. Whereas this bike, you only need a slip-on. So that's the part of the new bike that I don't like when it comes to the exhaust. The other part I don't like about the new bike is the electronics package. Now, yes, they added a features to the bike that I do like, where they added a fuel gauge, which it's the same system that's on the Turonos, and they have a fuel gauge. So I don't know why mine doesn't have a fuel gauge. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. It's literally almost identical bikes. So that never made sense to me, and I'm glad they finally added it. The feature that I don't like, though, is that they talked about a subscription base to unlock things in the ECU. So I don't know if that's, hey, that's on the base package. Like, here's all the base stuff, like all the stuff we had before. You know, let's say, oh, hey, you want your lean angle indicator. Well, it's capable of that, but you know, you'll have to pay an extra, $100 for us to activate the lean angle. So I do not like that at all, because if the bike is slippy, if the bike is capable of having those features in it already, you've already paid for it. You've already put the development in it, and you've already implemented it into the bike. All you are charging for is a feature you guys have already done the R&D for, and you're already getting paid for selling the bike that's equipped with it. This is the same issue that BMW is facing with their cars. They've been doing this whole subscription base for like the heated seats and then all this other bullshit that they're talking about. That's the same feature. I do not like that. Companies that do this, either microtransaction or monthly subscription features for added features to their vehicles that are already equipped with them. It's not like they're adding anything to the bike. It's already there. It's just they're unlocking it. It's locked behind a paywall. I don't like that. I think that is bullshit. The only thing that you could justify that is, oh, hey, well, technically we're not charging for that in the new cost of the bike, but you are, though, because it's already included in the R&D of the bike. The R&D is already included into the price, so technically you are charging for it. So I do not understand why they're just trying to get a little bit more money out of you, and I really don't like that. But other than that, the aesthetics-wise, it does look great. I'm not gonna lie, the new bike does look amazing. And I really like that 52mm throttle bodies. I really am kind of curious as if I can adapt those 52mm throttle bodies to this bike. Like, if somebody's gonna come out with like a video probably of somebody buying them and swapping them out. The only thing is I ordered. What are you doing here? I ordered velocity stacks already for this. Oh yeah, I have mods coming for this, by the way, which is going to happen over the winter. Because of how late in the season is, I probably won't be able to do a video right away, but hopefully ones to come. I'm the only person that I know of with the exhaust I ordered for this bike. In fact, I actually have to work with them to develop a new bracket because they don't make it for this generation. And I can't find any videos or any photos except for the one from them of one of the RSV4s. It's an older generation with their exhaust on it. So it'll be pretty interesting. It'll be the of one. But I ordered velocity stacks from BT Moto, a DNA air filter, and a Gabbro flash tuner, the T800. And I'll get into that in another video. But yeah, this thing's going to rip next year. So yeah. But back to the subject at hand is, yeah, ultimately, no, I do not have buyer's remorse. I do not have buyer's regret. I don't regret not waiting. I absolutely love this. Now, I do like the color of the new base model. That blue is gorgeous. But paired with the red, if they had done like a carbon fiber with that blue, oh my god, that would have looked gorgeous. Or do a new, for the factory, do a new ultra black or ultra dark or whatever they call it, where it's the black and gold. That would be sweet if they did like a flat carbon fiber and gold accents. I honestly, if they did that, I'd probably trade this bike in for that. I would. I would take this back to stock, go trade it in, be like, all right, give me my here, take my money. I'll sell a kidney. But yeah, no, that's gonna conclude today's video. As always, if you liked it, please like and subscribe. And if you didn't like my video, comment down below on what you think I can improve on or a subject else I can talk about. Have a good one.